Welcome to the YouTube channel of Srilata Srivastava, XSG, Lok Sabha. In this video, in continuation of my previous video, I am going to tell you about the role of administrative duties, rules and administrative duties of the Secretary General. Secretary General, in his capacity, his or her capacity as Secretary General, he is the administrative head of the Secretariat, and he exercises the power vested in the Speaker, including the determination of strength, method of recruitment, prescription of qualification of the various categories of the post. He or she is appointing, punishing. He is the appellate authority for certain cases of officers. The rules of conduct of discipline, control over the officers and staff of the Secretariat are enforced by the Secretary General. He or she also exercises financial powers and initiates budget proposals relating to the Lok Sabha and the Secretariat. The Secretary General is the accounting officer for the money sanctioned by the House for expenditure under the demand for grants for the Lok Sabha and the Lok Sabha Secretariat. He or she authenticates the orders of the President and the Speaker. He or she corresponds directly with the ministries and departments of the Government of India or state governments or government secretariat. The Secretary General also corresponds with members, including ministers, in connection with the business of the House or any matter likely to come up before the House. The Secretary General is permanent official of the Secretariat of the House and is selected and appointed by the Speaker in consultation with the Leader of the House and the Leader of the Opposition from amongst those who have made their mark by long years of service in the Parliament or state legislature or the civil service. He or she is the leading public servant at the level of the Cabinet Secretary, not only because of its because it is his or her function to ensure the administration and working of the Lok Sabha from day to day, and the correct observance of the Parliament procedure, but also because he or she enjoys his position by virtue of his political impartiality. He or she is unconnected with politics and so is impervious to any kind of external pressure or political influence. In order that he or she may perform his or her duties with zeal in the public interest, sufficient safeguards are provided to give him or her security of service and independence. He or she is answerable only to the Speaker, and his or her action cannot be discussed either inside or outside the House. In his or her capacity as the Secretary General of the House, he or she enjoys the privilege of freedom from arrest, save on a criminal charge. He or she cannot be obstructed in the execution of his or her duty, as it would amount to contempt of the House. The House treats as breach of its privilege not only acts directly tending to obstruct the Secretary General or other officers in the performance of their duty, but also any conduct which may tend to deter them from doing their duty in future. Whether taking his or her place at the table, assisting in committees, or dealing with the day-to-day business of the House, the Secretary General becomes very well known to members who turn to him or her for his or her advice on points of law and procedure. By his or her outstanding ability, devoted service, and unfailing courtesy, the Secretary General makes his or her own place in the estimation of the House so much so that it's said that the retirement of a Secretary General inevitably marks the end of parliamentary function. Thus, the functions he or she is charged with demand great qualities of mind, judgment, and maturity of thought. His or her action must be based on sincerity of purpose and impartiality of outlook. Because of the difficult and delicate nature of the functions exercised by the Secretary General, his or her work has been publicly recognized by the Speaker and by all the political groups on the floor of the House. They have all given expression to their appreciation of the arduous nature of the daily functions with which he or she stands charged, functions which bear the imprint of and are characterized by the great spirit of devotion and attachment to the parliamentary institution, and have sometimes to be carried out in difficult conditions. In fact, some of the Secretary Generals are appointed as honorary officer of the Lok Sabha for their lifetime. This is the reward given to them for their duties done satisfactorily and with commitment. Thank you.